Hello and welcome to another very short how-to guide. Here we'll be building a fire station near the area which we built in the last episode of City Skylines Canada. Now I'm not an expert on anything in my how-to videos beyond playing and using tools within City Skylines. But I will say that I'm fairly knowledgeable in the topics which I've covered so far, and having recently started my university education, I'm sure that knowledge will grow. That being said, I must admit that for today's episodes, I don't know much about fire stations. So this isn't going to be about building a realistic fire station so much as detailing your fire stations in a way that, put simply, just looks cool. So if you're a firefighter or an expert on firefighting, please don't judge me too harshly. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pick your fire station buildings and figure out the size of the lot the station will be on. I've used Senfcorn's Fire Station 17 asset, and in my opinion this is the quintessential fire station asset. I've just stacked two of these on a large chunk of asphalt. What you're going to do next is decide your markings, and I like putting some long yellow line decals leading away from the garage doors. And when you put your prop vehicles on these, it's important to note that while the props outside look better, the vehicles inside take precedence. So don't place props in a way that might get in the way of vehicles that actually put out fires in your city. With my first set of garages done, I used PO to adjust the lines for others and place some prop vehicles as well, making sure not to block any of the garages. While firefighters do occasionally sleep at the stations, they don't live there, so it's important to include parking for their private vehicles and also for any other visitors so they don't park where the important shit goes. And then if you're building a large station that services a large area such as this one, I like including some other parking lots specifically for auxiliary or command station vehicles. These aren't necessary, but they do look good. To distinguish the lots, I used yellow decals for these and left the private parking in white. To add further detail to the area, I like adding signs around the exit to the station that denote the presence of emergency vehicles, and some decals keeping the intersection clear. The next step is essential for achieving the look you want. And if you watch my channel regularly, you'll know I do this a lot for areas with heavy vehicle traffic. Using Ronix 9's cracks, stains, and roadwear decals will 100% improve how industrial or overall well-worn your area looks. And I just can't recommend it enough. Another easy way to improve your fire stations is surrounding them with fences, as I find fences the easiest way to make an area look like it's heavily detailed. The final step is editing your building and what's on top of it to achieve a more complete station. And the first thing I did was create some pavements with PO to give people somewhere to walk and then cover them with tiles. I liked this because the fire station is basically sitting on nothing but road, and adding this pavement gives somewhere for pedestrians to go and humanizes the area a bit. The next thing I did isn't something you have to do or even should repeat, but more something I did as a challenge to myself. I took this rather communist looking statue and used PO to edit it into a firefighter. And all in all, I'm pretty proud of it. If y'all know any heroic Canadian firefighters who would be a good namesake for this station, please let me know down below. And the final thing I did was add a helipad. Before you comment, I know the approach with the bridge is kinda dangerous, but it is doable, so just suspend your disbelief for me. I used some pavement and then the decal, and then I created a little bridge. I could have done this way better if I'd subscribed to some catwalk assets, but it is what it is. And what it is all for today. I'm not sure if this is the most realistic fire station, and to be honest, I don't care, because I do know how to make these look cool at least, and now you do too, which is all we really set out to do. So thank you for watching, and if you liked it, you can subscribe or support me on Patreon. Have a great day.